Greetings, housemates, and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Art of War. I'm Phwop, and I created the Art of War mod. So, if you have any questions, I'm the right person to ask. We are about to go on our target escort mission here. It is worth 4 scientists, panic reduction 146 cash. Note that 4 scientists is not as much of a big deal these days. Let me just show you something. Look, I have 30 scientists. I basically made each scientist count for 3 scientists. And then I adjusted research rates so that they were equivalent to what they were before. And then I reduced them by 20%, but that's another story. Basically, these 30 should be about as effective as your 10 were. The reason I increased the number, I did the same for engineers, note you start with 30, not 10, is so that when you gain new scientists, it's not such a big swing. Like when I gain one new scientist, when I gain these 4 scientists, it's not going to be a 40% increase in research speed. It's going to be, you know, like a 13% increase in research speed. I also upped the number of scientists and engineers you get from having satellites up, which should make satellites a little more useful. And yeah, so the 4 scientists are only going to be, you know, what, 2/15 of my my current population of scientists instead of a 40% increase. So yeah, so that's that. If you want to look at this,
uplink facilities at maximum
note that
capacity.
we get 2
Additional
scientists
uplink
and 1 engineer, or 1 scientist and 2 engineers. I currently don't have any places where I just give you 3 of one type, so you're always getting a bit of both, so that you don't get engineer hard locked for like choosing the countries you want. I didn't like that feel, that you had to go for some places or you'll never get engineers or you'll never get scientists. I wanted both to increase your capabilities. So you do get a couple scientists and a couple engineers. I'll think about mixing it up later when I'm into like final super polish. But yeah, basically expect not to specialize so hard and to have your monthly scientists and engineers be more of a kind of long-term focus, like on science or engineering. Yeah, but I wanted to downplay how important these were so that you could lose a couple if things turned out poorly, because my mod can get kind of brutal. So, you know. Alright, so let's get into it.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Yeah, just need an hour for Specialist Dao. It's not my fault. He's the one who put me up to it. Okay, so this is a pretty good crew. I would, in Long War, have been comfortable taking a crew of 8 on a large UFO landing. These days, not so much. But I think we can, yeah, we can send the best of the best. Because in a couple hours, we'll have these guys back. We'll take probably these shivs. Let me just go upgrade these guys in the barracks. Alright, so what do we have here? Infantry, scout, sniper, gunner, assault, command. Generally, I look at the stats to decide what I'm going to do. Although, with high defense and high accuracy, I think light 'em up is the way to go, because light 'em up is definitely the most aggressive choice and the least defensive. You can get super nasty accuracy, but you fall behind when it comes to toughness and resistance and stuff, versatility. Still, light 'em up is so freaking good. It's amazing. Although a lot more classes have the ability to attack multiple times now, so it's not like they're the only ones who can attack twice in one turn. So it opens them up to switching them out to other things, I think. Suppression is amazing, utterly fantastic on infantry, because they're the only people who get lock and load and suppression, which means they can always suppress. And they'll always get that opportunist overwatch. Yeah, personally think this is a great move. And then Ready for Anything comes with 3 willpower. The other ones don't boost your stats at all. And I think is the weakest initial perk, but it builds into the one with the most attacks. Rapid Reaction can attack up to 3 times. When you're in Overwatch, Ready for Anything works with Rapid Fire. So you can actually pop off a good 5 attacks in a round if you go with the Ready for Anything build. But that's kind of for later when you have better tech, better scopes or aiming boosts and stuff like that. My first choices are usually Suppression or Light 'em Up, although Ready for Anything combos really well with the Rifleman Rack Sentinel ability. Yeah, I'm pretty torn. Let's see if anyone else's abilities make my mind up. Okay, here we've got a Scout, no defense, super high speed, low aim, good health. My thoughts are hit and run, hollow target. The attacky ones aren't going to be as good for this character. Let's have another Will to Survive Scout. I usually make my first 2 Scouts. Yeah, defensive Scouts, like pure tanky Scouts. Because I don't want them to die, I want them to make it to the last rank. And without the sweet equipment you get in the mid-game, like some real builds are a lot riskier. So I think over time, builds change. Alright, our sniper. First sniper to hit Lance Corporal, boom! Double tap, Ready for Anything, hit and run. I've had a ton of success with Ready for Anything. Some techs are better. I think Sentinel comes on one of the precision rifles in the laser tier. Double tap is just amazing. And hit and run is for your more mobile sniper. There's basically a run and gun sniper build here. And if you've never seen it in action, I call it the Harrier. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I think it requires a bit more tech. Because of the snapshot aim penalty and stuff like that, you really need a bit better league of equipment. So I would start off with Ready for Anything, which if you haven't tried it is really good, and double tap. And of course you can use the Rifleman Rack instead of a sniper rifle with Ready for Anything, which will give you Sentinel and Squad Sight, as the Rifleman Rack does have slightly extended range. It can be really effective and a lot more versatile. Still, double tap is so good. We're gonna take that. I don't actually have to go out of here, do I? Gunner, Fleur. Yeah, no. Alright, and what do we have here? Another gunner. Pretty good aim, mobility, good defense. I am gonna go with hollow target. The high defense usually sways me the most when it comes to deciding what class to make people. I think hollow targeting, danger zone. High defense means I can sit near the fight and be safer, less likely to be shot at, all those things. And there's no one I like to be shot at less than the person who, if they're hit, will stop suppressing targets. So I think I am going to go hollow targeting into danger zone is going to be my choice here. Hollow targeting is great all around, but danger zone, and then the question becomes Reaper, LMG, or Cannon. The Cannon is a lot more tempting when you have a scope for the long distance stuff. The Reaper for suppression. Let's stick with the LMG, which probably means that this guy does not have to be suppression oriented, although it is so good. And it kind of like to train up a nice medic infantry. But with his high defense, not that doesn't make him a good suppressor. Okay, the heavy rack is not my choice for light 'em up. Although it does let you fire and then reload. I think lock and load and light 'em up. I think lock and load takes a little bit of the thunder out of light 'em up as well, making it not the most uber powerful choice. I think the Rifleman Rack, it makes perfect sense. All right, here we are. What do we have here? So we've got Will to Survive. Now's our choice. She's real fast, so close encounters and hit and run look really good. Or you can take Run and Gun. Of course, Run and Gun is actually, it's less of a close range choice because Run and Gun comes on many shotguns, although the energy shotguns are more like vanilla shotguns and they do high base damage and like low crit chance. So if you have Run and Gun already, then that means using those shotguns you can get the best of all worlds. Otherwise you have to lug them around and blow people up slowly. Close encounters would be sick. Hit and run is amazing, especially if you combine it with holo targeting. I find it to be really, really good, especially in the mid game when you have lots of explosive options that are good. We're gonna go with, we've already got one close encounters person. Let's take hit and run. I find hit and run to be really interesting on your infantry. It's kind of a make-do rapid fire if you get closer to people. And it gets real sick with the scope. If we have that weapon, we have hit and run. Shotgun's not a bad choice. We'll see what the rest of the loadout. All right, here we've got our command. Field medic, smoke and mirrors, bombard. Tough choices. Smoke and mirrors, so good. It's our first council mission, so there's probably going to be thin men. Bombard, I feel like, comes later once you have some established defensive commands. We're going to go with field medic. It also increases your willpower. Most of the Healy ones increase your willpower. Let's make sure, yeah, he's got a med kit and a smoke. Perfect. And then we're not going to take any noobs on this one. Let's get you. And we'll make you a good defense, moderate. Yeah, we'll make you a sleeper. So we're repping all the classes. Since someone has holo targeting, I'm going to switch to... Oof. So many good choices. Probably the shotgun, although I really want to bring a heavy rack. And then we've got 4 snipers. Another scout. If they don't have positive defense, I don't like to make them scouts generally. Sleeper command. Let's go with another command. As smokes and medkits are going to be key here. Shotgun's also pretty good against thin men, I think. And that should be everyone. Alright, so let's hop on in.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
Oh, excuse me, I probably shouldn't chew that. Hopefully you guys are listening to everything that I do. I like to put my gunners up front. My assaults too. Who are we missing? Scout. Okay, let's take a look here at everyone's equipment. We're kind of fast. We've got a little bit of everything on our sleeper. Nice mobile. All right. Our assault has a good bit of explosives and run and gun. Okay. And hit and run. We'll just go with that. We'll use it more as like a shotgun around the curve. Command, you seem fine. Gunner. At the observatory, I could go with heavier armor, but we're a little slow for my taste, so we'll leave it as this. At this. The analysis module could go on somebody. This guy's got light 'em up. Oh, do I not have the analysis module? Oh, also the drum magazine, usable once you are an infantry, scout, assault, sleeper, or medic. It does weigh 1. It gives you 2 extra ammo for assault rifle, carbine, and battle rifle series of weapons. So that's all of those weapons, all the basic rifles. Confers minus 20 critical chance penalty, so it doesn't make it harder to hit at all. It just makes it less likely to crit. And it gives you the flush perk, so those are really quite good, especially on the higher damage battle rifle types. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm pretty tempted to put it on someone right there. I do like to put it on infantry because they can reload. So let's actually... quick draw. Yeah, let's try this. I'll show you something interesting, and then someone I want to have the scanner. Let's have the motion tracker and a medikit on this guy so that they're more poison resistant. Okay, everyone seems to have light armor. He's too slow for heavy. Same. But there's actually a lot of heavy armor in this mission. Or heavy cover. Okay, let's go. Alright, didn't bring any shivs. I think we can crush this without them. And right now...
we have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
My barracks is doing alright.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
Alright, Operation Cryptic Ring. Alright, my friends, here we
The Council
are.
believes Dr. Marazuki's research to be extremely valuable. They're requesting we escort him safely to the evac point. Big Sky will be in position to make the pickup at the other end of the facility.
My efforts here have been focused on studying the alien flight paths, in the hopes of determining exactly where it is they came from.
New objective received.
Alright, first thing I want to do is check my 6.
Getting it done.
And I could use the scanner for that, but I've only got 2 precious charges.
Position confirmed.
And I don't want to waste one moving backwards. Okay, the other thing is... sadly, I don't have a sleeper with... if I had a sleeper with muscle fiber density right now, I would have got a heavy rack. And I would be, like, popping shots off from up here, which would be amazingly helpful right now. But sadly. I like to push this way as it gives you closer access to this building over here. You're going to need a lot of run and gun to charge in, or you can creep a bit slow over here, or there's just a big slugfest in the middle waiting for you. We are... We've got plenty of shotguns, so we're going to force the issue over here. We'll see who we're going to send out there. It also lets you capture this high ground, which is great sniping territory, and this route up to the top of this building. So we want our sniper over here so she can get up those stairs sometime. Our sleeper, kind of want them a little more central to the map. And of course there are going to be drop-ins. Okay, remember precision rifle Overwatch is total crap. Because they can't shoot at things that are super close. I mean, at close range.
Will do.
I don't want both commands going that way.
Let's do this. Выполняю.
I actually want platform stability to kick in, so I'm going to place her there first. I know they haven't told me about drop-ins. We'll just position this guy, because basically the heavy rack also, if you're not positioned properly to begin with, will cause you issues. To support the troops back here,
Moving to designated coordinates.
we're going to have a shotgunner pull back for a second until we regroup. No rush on this mission, no rush. And in case anyone comes charging through this door, the cutthroat is a pretty good Overwatch weapon. This sniper,
Sí, señor
let's have
comandante.
her move here for now.
Canción en corso.
Okay, I didn't see anything back there. I'm not actually going to... Yeah, let's just push forward, as I don't really want to go up that corridor. It looks like death to me. And this guy, I tried to give civilians one more health, but they don't actually get that health, which is strange. Let's just tuck him away behind this triple heavy cover. Okay, we hear some sectoids. Surprise. Okay, that could have been worse. Now's the time. Okay, probably just that one Overwatcher that I'm really seeing out there. Can we slip through here? Okay, there's the door.
Moving out.
Okay, there's at least 4 other aliens behind that guy.
Heading there now.
But it looks like we don't have to trigger him if we don't want to. And we don't want to. Maybe I'll give
From
these guys
what
more
I've
health
observed
so you
so
can
far,
actually...
It's clear the aliens have developed a propulsion system that allows for faster than light travel.
You can actually use a medikit on them. That's kind of cool. Okay, this team... looks nice and clear.
Moving.
Got it. Moving.
It's going to shift down that way.
Ni muevo.
I prefer to steady aim more than Overwatch if my line of sight is restricted.
Moving to Overwatch.
I'm on it, Commander. Moving to Overwatch.
And then where do I want this guy really? Heaviest fighting's probably going to be over here. How loaded for bear are you? That Thinman dropped in back there. Let's actually just tuck him away up here. Yeah, interesting. So if I gave him 6 health, then that means you could actually use a medikit on him at the beginning of the mission if you brought an extra, which would be pretty awesome, right? Seems awesome to me. Okay, we want to know more.
Поглядим.
Okay, seems clear. So I'm going to move him out. And I find steady aim with heavy rec is also a great idea.
Solid copy.
Let's get a little farther forward since that battle scanner kind of cleared up whether there were enemies right there or not.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Thinman's on the move. I love battle scanners. Okay, just within our range, right outside of his sight range. Means we can probably skirt our way. Okay, these two both have medkits,
I'm on the move.
which makes them pretty resistant to poison. They at least won't take extra damage.
On the move.
If anything comes through this door, I do want the cutthroat on it. I forgot to do that last turn. %, not enough, not good enough to trigger.
Position confirmed.
Let's do Overwatch.
That's affirmative.
Now this guy's shot. 66.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Rolling out. Координаты получила.
Okay, let's have our LMG person ready to go. She's got holo targeting, I believe.
On my way.
I might get flanked by those guys. So forget that
I
noise.
find myself wondering how far these creatures have traveled to undertake this invasion. The resources involved are staggering.
That's true. If you're the kind to be staggered by resources. We're just gonna tuck him away up there.
Roger that. Scanning.
I don't want to move too far, but we could get some nice side snipes from here, but that just kind of opens up the whole painful world of... Yeah. We're gonna go with Overwatch. 12% Overwatch chance.
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
Should have just steadied my aim. I believe they count as 54%, not bad. Okay, and we take a piece out of that one. Yeah, so they count as dashing when the pod first activates, which means you get a pretty huge hit. Okay, they just move solidly up into the middle of the map, which does suck. Because there's probably a lot of enemies out there. So we still want to play it a little quiet. Haven't heard any drones.
Moving.
That was real ominous.
Спешу.
That must have been this one. And we're going to... I could suppress him. Oh, come on. Can we not go from the other side here? I just don't want to run out there and trigger tons of stuff.
Heading out.
Or I would take a shotgun shot at this guy's back. So one of the cool things about suppressing is if you have holo targeting, that holo targeting bonus is actually going to apply to your reaction fire. Which means, so he's holo targeted now. If he triggers a shot from us, he will also be holo targeted. I could run and gun over here. And you know what, I'm gonna. Let's not be half-assed about this. Now we have a great chance to hit thanks to holo targeting. Might even kill it. Neither.
riceviamo un'immagine migliore. Eccoli che arrivano.
Okay, so there are more baddies over there. It looks like I don't have to trigger them, but I really wanted to know. If I open this door, they will certainly be triggered. And going through that window might do it. We might have this crew sit tight for just a second. And is that guy up there? Well, we'll see. Okay, with that battle scanner going out.
It just got hot here.
What? Oh, that stupid left click bug. If you have someone selected and you left click anywhere, it will open a door next to you. Oh man, that thing has gotten me a couple times. Okay, a sleeper with a medikit and some heavier armor is pretty darn tough, and we can get some nice flanks. This grenade could do a lot of work right now, but it's kind of suicidal. I think we could take out that thin man though and then flank all these dudes. But it is going to be a bit risque. Okay, there's another pod behind these guys. Is it time to go? Alright, yeah, we're kind of going to have to go a little ham here. Low profile, will to survive scout.
Moving out.
Scout goes first. As much as I would love to be doing this, hitting him is actually kind of a priority. And killing him. %50 chance isn't the worst. There's like no cover here. Probably pull back here and take another shot. Okay. Let's smoke up the positions we'll be using. Take our shot. Come on, big money. Oh.
Target still up.
Aye, aye, Commander.
55% chance to hit. Come on.
Damn it.
It's got elevated ground, making it redonkulously likely to hit, but we've already kind of committed here. We're going to tank the thin men so that we can ruin a couple of these guys' days. One could wish for more. Alright, before Overwatch gets crazy out there and he dies running past that window, we'll just run past that window. And I think we're going to need
Heading to that
everyone to
location.
be up here. So let's hope that high defense of yours pays off. We got one action left. Let's go ahead and smoke up these positions, as it looks like at least some of these people will be here a while. Our infantry in particular right there on the corner. Smoke largely negates mind merge, except when you use psi powers. It does tend to draw out their use of psi powers, but what are you going to do? And hey, the more they're mind merging, the less they're shooting. Of course, if the enemy has the Slayer perk, things are brutal. Okay, that guy knows he's screwed, so he just stays put in Overwatches. A little brain noodling is no good. That's why we tossed our grenade early. Thankfully, no one else panicked. Ah, for the sake of... Okay, this is a serious shit show. Thank you, Battle Scanner. Ugh. Great. Just great. Alright, racked. That's just poison. Thankfully we have a medikit. Okay. Things are looking good. This guy, we're definitely taking this shot. Okay, yeah, we're totally gonna take this shot too. 44%. Excellent hit. And we have light 'em up. Now our second shot, you'll note, will be less accurate, but we can go ahead and flush for that chance to pick him off.
Out you.
Ah, sadly. No dice, but he is really exposed right now, and I'd love to get a shot on him. Okay, we should be able to move up here. I don't think there are any more baddies on the map. At least I hope not. Can't miss thanks to holo targeting. And we wipe him out. Now, let's do the same thing here. No, that tack armor paying off because we're in. Oh, for the sake of. That wasn't a triggered pod already. Gah. Let's try and kill this thing. Yes. And we have hit and run. Oh, man. We're going to use the chance then to push deep into enemy lines where our grenades can be tossed over. Okay, so what are we suffering from? Mobility penalties. We don't take damage because we have a med kit. Aim penalty, reduced damage reduction, reduced throw range. It's all bad news. You can use a medikit to heal yourself, and if you don't move, it won't count. This character is panicked. We have a great chance to hit there. I wish I could still run and gun past them. There's nowhere for them to really flank us. There's no good place, so they won't actually move out. So let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, what? It's in smoke? Does not look like it's close enough. Mind merge, cautious, but it doesn't have Slayer. That one has Slayer and aggression. That's bad. Okay, we're gonna stay here and take our shot. 48% does not pay off.
Shot failed to connect.
We're gonna shift over. This should give us better aiming angles on that Thinman. And we score a nice crit, but it's not enough. She's gonna scoot up here. All hands. We're gonna take this shot, even though it's... Oh, pistol damage so bad. Okay, these guys can do about whatever they want. We don't have any Overwatch. And there are many. At this point in my mod, I'm real worried about nasty critical hits.
Taking fire over here.
Like from this dude. Thankfully he's not mind merged. That would push his chance to crit up into... Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. We've definitely triggered every alien on the map at this point. You know, there's sectoid leaders, which are looking pretty boss. Okay, this guy decides to flee after he gets did up some. He's good grenade bait. And it's a surprisingly painless round. And I thought I wasn't worried about triggering anything. %. Aggression, really dislike aggression. But it is the perfect time to get a grenade out there. I just have to make sure we're not flanked.
On it.
Okay. Ugh. No. Whatever. Don't have time to be...
Eat this.
be waiting too long. Okay. Now we're gonna move. See if we can get some better shots. That's the only one. I guess I'll take it.
Aggiusto la mira.
Yes.
Position
This is the
confirmed.
position I want. How much Overwatch are we gonna have to run? Oh, tell me it's none. And we can't see anything either. We're gonna Overwatch. Our height advantage is gonna be sick up there.
On my way.
Nice. Alright. Hit and run. Really wants us to do this. Yes.
Need a resupply.
Hit and run's also a great way to get a free reload. %64 chance. It is hard to say no to that.
Уже иду.
Let's head for the high ground.
Можно начинать.
Reload. Reload. When to reload your gunner is a big deal. One's got aggression. That one's got Slayer. I'm a little more worried about Slayer, although I'm not going to kill that one apparently. But Slayer is worse because it generally means that when mine merged into, they are real deadly. Okay, let's try and kill that. Maybe it'll poison some of these little jokers. Okay, we are still racked, but functioning.
I'm on the move.
Let's get close, try and take a piece out of this guy. Oh, real nice. There just weren't weapons that could do that previously, I felt like. That could actually... I don't want to pull this guy forward at all. I didn't feel like there were weapons that could hit enemies in high cover that were close to you. So I thought, you know what? A shotgun, if someone pokes their head out, a shotgun can do it.
Roger, Dodger.
Okay, 20% reaction shot. We are risking significant amounts of Overwatch here, but we did dash 21%.
Incoming fire.
She does have heavy armor, and it's for all the goodies, guys. I want that one. If I can kill him, it'll even kill the other one, I think. Yes.
Pacified.
And that is a twofer. These guys have got to be flipping out now. Lots of wounds went down. Yeah, just getting damage out on the aggression and or Slayer enemies is a good way to prevent yourself from getting totally screwed. Oh, that's bad.
Evac. We need emergency evac. Now, damn it, now.
Okay, she's a liability all the time. But our sleeper is over here.
Fire in the zone.
Okay, thanks to having some cover-destroying explosives and a good deal of shotgunnery, things are going just fine. Our psi resistance, I'm happy about that. This guy is looking real boss. But we did kind of expose our guys quite a bit.
No, please, no.
6% chance to hit.
Incoming fire.
Note that guy's got squad sight. Wherever he is. Okay, some panic, but it's not so bad. Oh god, I wish I could see anyone from here. Very sad to me. Okay, any more explosives on the first right? Oh yes, we pushed far afield here. Using your last ammo when you have hit and run is just a terrible idea. Hate to say. So I'd really rather move and grenade. Yeah. And this is our assault. So will this survive? Okay.
Will do.
Gonna be tanking some attacks here, but let's just destroy as much of their cover as possible.
Eat this.
Good, good. You just wait. Your chance may come. Okay, here is that sleeper holding things together. Immune to panic. Even has running gun. It'd be great if we kill that one. Okay, I don't see much to do over there. Oh, just a little too slow, apparently. Okay, well this guy can push forward and take some sick shots against these exposed dudes. This one... Note the chance to crit is actually quite low on the battle rifle. We can flush. Or simply take the shot.
Поняла.
Let's try and take the shot. Because I do want that one dead. It's going to be a significant boon to us. Maybe she can do it. Alright. Come on. Beautiful. Now, I would love to take out this thin min.
I'm on the move.
Aggression is bad. Plus 10 aim due to a previous miss. Let's see if we can wound him.
No round. Shot failed to connect.
You stay put.
Yes,
You Overwatch. You... We're actually gonna run and gun.
Time to motor.
Let's see if we can't score some sweet, sweet death. 98, 94. At least want to really maul this guy.
Need some resupply.
Kind of take him out of the fight, if not kill him. But it does kind of expose our poor little dude here. Though, Mind Fray, nice. Commands do have the highest will, still. Oh, that's... Oh, please be going away. Oh, oh god.
They're moving
to my position.
I opened myself right up to that. It was so bad. Oh god. What have I done? I completely abandoned the flank and we are getting... Oh. Okay. That's XCOM, baby. Yes. I mean... I love the fact that my Overwatch wasn't wasted, but... Look, the way you should think about it is every Overwatch shot you take isn't a waste, unless you needed that ammo for something else.
Take fire.
Okay, he just tanks everything. I don't see a... And that guy doesn't go for the flank, which is just amazing. He does spit acid.
What the hell was that?
That's gross and no good. But, okay, we absolutely just lucked the hell out here. Okay, you're still diluted, huh? But we should be able to wipe this thing out with the skirmisher rack. We don't have any grenades anymore. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take. Let's try this first. This should be a guaranteed win, or I mean, not guaranteed, but. Oh god. Or it could be the worst thing ever. It looks like the wounds we dodged this last time are now about to haunt us. Ooh, real low ammo on everyone. Okay, well then, that was a total flop. And our medic is definitely, or our scout there is gonna bite it, I believe. Here. Not diluted. No running gun.
Eat you!
Okay. Okay, we're going to reload and flush. Okay, we're gonna try and take this one out with a reload flush combo.
Get your ass.
Okay, if the flush had hit, we might have got it.
They're on the move.
Okay. Interesting choices we have here. Okay, we're gonna switch in. Whip out our pistol. Remember that guy's hollow targeted. And the crit pays off. Yeah, the pistol can do quite the varying amounts of damage. Okay, we desperately need to reload. And there's really not much to do about that.
Okay.
Just gonna pull back.
Back online.
Hop a couple in there. Thank you for having medkit. 3 left.
I'm on it.
This is not a bad position. I don't think the cutthroat is longer range than it was, but yeah. We are, however, just going to smoke up this area. That will prevent the exposed crit chance and hopefully allow our soldier to survive. Here. We're simply going to reload. Take the 1 damage. Thankfully, we didn't panic. I think we're going to be safe here. Slayer and aggression is really bad. Is this one in smoke? Good. We're going to use Overwatch to try and keep that Slayer aggression guy in place. Hopefully he doesn't get mind merged. Okay, this thing retreats, so it's not flank us anymore. It's like, I'm just gonna get the hell out. I think that was thanks to the poor aim chance. Like, it had bad everything. Right. Great, great. That's exactly what we wanted that guy to do. We don't want this one to move either. 5% chance because he's so beat up. Perfect. Just wanted to lock these guys down a bit. That is will to survive for you right there. Because he didn't get a crit, we were pretty safe. Whew. Okay, now what? Remember, this guy's good at shooting people out of high cover. Let us... Suppression's going to take all of our ammo, which means we won't actually get our reaction fire. Let's try and pop this guy. He's only got 2 health left. And if we miss, maybe this guy can hit. So we'll take a regular shot. And then we'll go ahead and use Flush as our second attack. We're suffering the 10-point aim penalty.
I'm running low on ammo.
That one's exposed to us. Okay. Now they're racked. But I could cure with this. Okay, ammo, yeah.
Copy that.
Okay, why am I doing this? Basically for the mobility and aim. Also because this one has hit and run. Which means that once I flank, and we'll suffer this Overwatch, 17% chance. Remember, this guy was wounded. That's fine, we've got armor. I don't know how much willpower we have, but yeah. So, can't miss that one. Really want this one wounded. Slayer is bad. Aggression is bad. Slayer's kind of worse. Slayer and aggression is the worst. So yeah, we want to put some hurt on these guys, or I could blow these up. If he's alone, it's not as bad. I think we can take that one out. Cutthroat here, definitely guarantee we kill that Thin Min. Okay, let's do it. Let's try and wrap this up. 100% chance. Now, Thin Min poison spawns wherever the body lands, and it looks like we avoided it, which is great. Hit and run is so good, my friends. Okay, let's save running gun. Okay, we can flank this guy without using grenades.
Nailed him.
Shotgun's OP. Sorry, I've been crouching. Gotta work on that. we're gonna hop
I'm on the move.
up into this smoke and reload, although that poison cloud's gonna get in the way. Okay, we've certainly done everything we can here. I think it's most important to be it's more important to be reloaded. It's more important to be able to shoot than it is to be in a great position and completely unable to contribute next turn. That's how my playbook works. That's what I'm talking about. If you guys aren't panicked yet. Alright, so that was... Ooh, rough. And you know how our assaults like it. Some like it hot. I'm
rolling.
We're just gonna close in and use hit and run to make mincemeat of these guys.
Nailed him. He's down. I need ammo.
Okay, now it's time to take up great positions.
Mi muovo.
We haven't got to use her double tap yet.
Aye, aye. Ready to engage.
Running.
Okay, I think we've cleared out a lot of the pods.
Время убивать.
It's certainly time to get some reloading done. And relatively unscathed. I know when I saw that like quadruple activation, I got kind of concerned, but I'm telling you, if you just pay a little attention to who has what perks, and a lot of attention
Rolling out.
to what your soldiers can do, you're going to be fine. This guy, I really don't want to advance yet, but let's get him closer to the center. All right, we pulled through. No serious injuries. What? Can you believe it? We did. There were two 63% chance of whiffs on the alien side, so
Understood. Moving out.
let's take over places. Let's reload our VIP assault here.
Locked and loaded.
Ci vado ora.
Steady now. Steady.
That's affirmative. Eyes peeled, Commander.
And let's advance. Tough choices. Let's just advance centrally for now. I think we've got enough firepower, suppression potential.
Выполняю. Мониторю сектор.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Got it.
Strike one. You've got a wave of X-rays closing on your location.
I don't know why, but
Eyes
it
up.
just kind of felt like that was going to happen. Okay, just the one. And this is my scout. 5 health. 67 aim.
Getting it done.
I think we can do this. All right, 6% shot. Thankfully it
There's
misses.
heavy fire in the zone.
%73% chance to hit.
Ammo out.
Okay. Maybe I should up the aim on those. I don't know. It's fine. We got backup if we need it. Now that we've run its Overwatch,
Let's do this.
we can just get in close, blow it away. Hopefully no one will get poisoned and taken out of the action. Beautiful. Okay, you want to have as much area on elevated positions exposed to your soldiers as possible for those frickin' thin men drop-ins.
Good copy. Moving on target.
People up on roofs are great. Especially those with really powerful heavy rifles, but we'll just keep him central and aiming. Let's get her up here. This one. Let's have someone with running gun up on the roof. And mostly we need to make sure we cover
Иду.
the scientist's back.
Ясно. Буду на чеку.
All right.
Ci vado ora.
Solid view of the
Occhi
battlefield.
aperti. Moving out. Ясно. Мониторю сектор.
Affirmative.
Let's have someone out here.
On Overwatch.
Probably should not have Overwatched. One thing battle rifles really suck at is Overwatch after you move.
Got it covered.
Okay, we really want our scout to reload.
Oh yeah.
And I really wouldn't mind. No more medikit applications? Have we already used
We're
it? Oh
green
yeah,
to
we did.
go.
I kind of arranged that so that I could medikit, but whatever.
Rolling out.
Roger Dodger.
Enemy forces headed your way, Strike One. Get ready.
All right.
Affirmative.
The line of sight around this thing, yeah, is apparently true to this dome. I wasn't sure.
Enemy in sight.
Okay, let's wear him down and or kill him.
Damn it. I need ammo. Still alive.
Ugh.
Moving to fire position.
Like I said, it's good to have a running gun
Running.
up on this roof. It's so big, so many places for them to drop in. Just sheer service area.
Down.
but I didn't want to use that ability if I didn't have to, because it, you know, has a cooldown.
Get some.
Okay, shotguns up on corners, really quite good.
Vado. Guardia, affermativo.
Направляюсь на точку. Смотрю внимательно.
Got it covered.
Heading out.
And I believe we are scot-free, my friends.
Thank you for coming to my aid. I only hope my data is beneficial to the cause.
Excellent work, me. Hey guys, that turned out really well. Obviously, there was a lot of opportunity for things to go downhill, but we did leverage pretty much all of our abilities quite well, except for double tap. It's very strange that you don't get to use double tap, but our marksman rifle.
Performance. Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
Yeah, all of our every move our marksman made was worth it, I think. That nice pistol shot against the hollow targeted sectoid that we'd flushed, you know, all sorts of craziness. So a couple of promotions, well deserved, and Thin Man captured, lots of goodies. Lots of goodies.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Okay, so let's take a look. We have a bunch of goodies. We have a satellite uplink coming online and 2 satellites. We are running out of power. And it looks like... my thought is we go this way with steam generators. I could build one right now. Steam generators... let's say they have expensive maintenance costs, but they're cheap and fast to build, unlike your injection reactors. Which means that getting adjacency bonuses out of steam engines is super key. So let's go ahead and build this. It is cheaper to build down and faster to dig out. Keep that in mind. So we'll try and build a steam here sometime soon. Hopefully... not
as the
before
alien attacks have become
month.
more frequent, our casualty rate has climbed.
I do wish I could turn
Our
this
troop
off.
shortage is becoming a problem. We should start screening potential candidates at the barracks immediately.
All right, we've got a couple hours. Anything cool? Really want another analysis module, but if we're talking about generators and digging stuff out, we'll have to wait. You know what? I think we won't. I think we won't.
Contact detected.
Okay, so once again, you can take these guys down with Hellstorm missiles. It'll just take a number of longer interceptions that are likely to get you pretty damaged. I suggest starting off with a hit and run. Maybe even 2 hit and runs.
We have eyes on the bandits.
One shot. That's how powerful nukes are, at least against scouts. Do pay attention to if nukes feel ineffective, they will be. The bombs. Okay, so we took that guy down. This is kind of an optional one for us, and our barracks is pretty full of fatigued people. 299. About to level up. Already leveled up. Let's go ahead and pick high aim, low defense. That usually suggests double tap to me, or ready for anything. I'm going to stick with double tap for these first 2 snipers. It's very reliably useful. Note that up to corporal, by the base, I like the base settings for virtual reality training mod. And the way it goes is basically you can train up to sergeant. That is, you can get your first 3 perks. Your first 4 perks through virtual reality training completely if you just leave soldiers in the barracks forever. That is definitely a waste. But, and you can have rookies turned into specialists by, in 6 days by the end of the game, which I really like. I really like. And something like a month of sitting in the barracks will get them up to, I think, corporal level right here, which is, you know, great. With hollow targeting, I really like hit and run. That combo is really good for just scything through enemy lines and helping your friends who aren't flanking and are a lot squishier than you. Okay, we've got 2 or 3. Yeah, we got a lot of people coming back in a couple hours. Let's wait for Emily Smith and then save the game. I didn't see her name come up, but there she is. Anyone else? What are we looking at here? Okay, those are all the nearby ones. You definitely have to use all of your barracks savviness to go on all the missions. It is totally possible to go on every mission, but I don't actually suggest you do that. I think when you need time, take time. Skip some missions. Wound some UFOs and let them go instead of shooting them all down if you want, or shoot them down and then don't follow up. Depends on how well your interceptors are doing. Okay, we've definitely got enough to go on this little journey. We'll probably bring out the shivs because if they don't get damaged too much, then they're available immediately, which makes them really strong in the barracks department. Alright guys, that was our first council mission. Turned out really well, despite having a nasty quadruple, everything, and actually letting 2 flank shots go off. Thankfully sectoids just aren't that boss, and both missed, but we could have had a really dead command right there, and that would have been very sad. Definitely a tactical... I would say it was a misstep on my part because I didn't realize how bad it was going to be. But we did, don't forget, we did get a flanked shotgun shot off from that guy. And everyone is kind of low level now, so if one of them bites it, it's not that big of a deal. I know losing soldiers is always painful, but those first soldiers who aren't yet sergeants, a loss here or there isn't gonna ruin your game at all. It's definitely something you can move past thanks to the virtual reality training mod and how solid making equipment upgrades is actually like such a big improvement for all your soldiers, rookie all the way up, that you know, the losses aren't so bad. Rookies aren't worthless anymore. So, alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Until then, remember it's all downhill from here, my friends.